on Radio St. George 100.3 FM.
Good afternoon. This is KDXI St. George, Radio St. George at 100.3 FM. And we welcome you to Startup Nation. Up-and-coming startups, entrepreneurs go face-to-face with proven business leaders and talk funding, innovation, current business trends, technology, and social media's role in business. And now your host for Startup Nation, Ed Tracey.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Startup Nation. We're just cracking up in here. My name's Ed Tracey. This is episode 900. Not really. It's like 4 or 5. But welcome. Today we have a lot of fun stuff going on. We've got some real good guests in the studio today. We'll introduce them in just a moment. Give it up for Sean Denneman doing a fantastic job. He is the king of the radio station here, the king of the airwaves. And thank you so much for that. Now I sound very sultry. They would think I was really hot if they couldn't see my face. So today's guest, we have Cristian Cervantes from Downtown Massage and Wellness with Nikki Lopez. Welcome. Say hello.
Hello.
There you go. How are you? You need me to raise the chair up for you? Okay. And on this side, we have the lovely, the talented, your tattooed realtor, Beverly Whipple from ERA Brokers, the queen of real estate here in St. George.
That's right. Hello. My voice doesn't sound as alluring as the previous people's, but I'll try.
Thank you. Maybe you could switch voices or something. I don't know. And by the way, your hair looks fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Even with these really awesome headphones on, I'm sure.
And we've got all these tattooed people over on that side. Cristian, you have a tattoo?
I do.
Do I want to know what it is?
You don't want to see it.
Okay.
That's always a follow-up question is where is it?
It says mom, and that's all we can say.
If you read it the right way.
And funny, that's where I was going. So that was perfect. This will be our last show on the air, everybody. So today we're going to talk, as we always do, about startups and business in the St. George area. First things first, did you see the article in the Spectrum that St. George is the third in the nation for small business?
Number one, what's the Spectrum? What's the newspaper? Just kidding. I saw this actually online in my email.
It's second.
So.
St. George ranked second best city in the U.S. to start a small business.
I think Cedar was, 19? Cedar City, people, come on.
It is. Let's see here. Nearby city was
go.
ranked 19th, and 5 Utah cities ranked in the top 30.
The Spectrum.
If you don't include electricity. Spectrum, it used to be a newspaper. They put it on paper with words, and they throw it at your door at 3 in the morning. Some guy that's
if
up
you're lucky.
all night.
Typically, it landed in the bushes somewhere. In
That's
the
how I.
sprinklers,
That's
right?
how I used to deliver
There
it.
you go.
Then they made me stop delivering. Restraining order.
That old chestnut.
So, anyway, the city ranked in the top 100 for business costs that affected office space affordability, labor costs, and cost of living. The city ranked. This is the one I don't like. The city ranked 194th. For access, I don't know how that's out of 190. I don't know. For access to financing, working age population, and worker availability. That's kind of a no-brainer. Because, I mean, it's still, while there's a lot of growth going on in this town, there's still a lot of snowbirds. You know, it's still known for its senior population, and they're not working.
Yeah.
So we have to make jobs.
Be.
They should be working. They do. Pull up the window number 1.
That's right.
So, that'll be me.
Welcome
I'm going to be the Walmart greeter.
Right.
I'm going to be that guy. I'm the Walmart.
I'm sure you'll make more money doing that than you do this. So.
Oh, no doubt. I don't get paid for this. This
won't get paid to work
This
at
is
Walmart
called
either.
community service, everybody.
Community
You're
service
welcome.
hours. All right. I
It
forgot
is.
about that.
Yep. I have it, and neither has my parole officer.
There you go.
So what do you think about that, St. George being second in the nation? Does that sound right? Anybody?
That sounds pretty good to me right now.
Yeah, right.
I like it. I mean, obviously, with my business, we see such a huge boom in, the construction and all the people who are coming into town, just the industry that we are getting. People are, we're on the map, Last year was the fastest growing metro area. And so, just with all the tech businesses coming in, people are just noticing that, hey, here's a pretty affordable to them and affordable to us is different. But to the people with the magical bags of cash.
I need.
Oh, we must use that term very loosely.
Yes.
When was I getting paid for this again?
Don't worry. We'll help you. We'll help you earn some money
Okay.
for that hair. hair. I mean, you are classing it up.
Thank
I mean,
you.
you're looking good.
I appreciate
From the
that.
from the picture of us on New Year's Eve with
Oh,
you.
Lord.
Yeah, that was a good. Look on my Facebook page at Tracey Live and look for New Year's Eve, everybody. And Beverly had a great time, and she knows because everybody told her.
Yes. The pictures proved it anyway.
Boy, they did.
I know I ended up barefoot, so
She
that's
did.
always a
And
proof
we
of a
found
good
your
time.
shoes. They're on the Spider in the roundabout on Tabernacle.
That's gone, by the way.
I
so
know.
Get with the program.
I know. It's in my yard now. So, Beverly, you've been in real estate how long?
Well, I feel a little misled here,
Oh.
Mr. Tracey, because I just learned the name of this was a Startup Nation.
That's right.
I will be an agent for 4 years now.
So
yay, startup!
Startup. So does it? But it feels
Still
like
an
you just
entrepreneur.
started. Yeah.
It does. So I've been an agent for 4 years. I was the office manager of a brokerage for 6 years. So I've kind of been in the background for a while. So I know all the paperwork stuff nobody likes, but
So you've done real estate only in Utah,
only in Utah. Yes.
all Southern Utah.
Yes.
And what changes have you seen in the last 4 years?
Oh, I should have got a script for this. It's such a liquid thing. I mean, I've seen buyers markets, sellers markets. It's been that's all what real estate is liquidity. Is that the right word? Liquidity, where things shift and they change so rapidly. You definitely have to be, on the ball. So it's just, for me, it's exciting to see how quickly it can change from a quote unquote seller's market to a buyer's market. And very recently, there is a big shift happening. So it's fun to see that.
Do you see things slowing down at all, or
It depends on what you mean by slowing down.
are people buying more? Are they selling more? Are people moving in still? Because I've been here not even 2 years, and it went out of nowhere. All of a sudden, people were just moving into town. And had I been here 6 weeks earlier, I could have stopped it and said, "Okay, I'm the last one in. Everybody else stay out." But
Well, they saw your face and then they were like, "Nope, we're not staying
Yeah,
here."
it is.
Sell now. Sell now.
Right. So now there goes the neighborhood. There's been so much growth in the area. I mean, just as you drive down the street, St. George Boulevard, with that big monstrosity that they're building, there, just everywhere you look. And I think that's one of the biggest industries we have is construction. And I mean, if you're if you're a homeowner trying to get,
There are a lot of rentals being built downtown.
yes,
A lot.
a ton.
Like 350 within 3 blocks.
Yes.
You think those are going to be families? You think they're going to be the old dual income, no kids?
Yes, dual income, no kids is what I predict.
You heard it here first, everybody.
Well, yeah, whoever's
She's going to have her
listening
own
to
talk
this-
show and get her own 6
There you
people
go.
listening.
Yes, well, 6? Dang, that's good. I thought we were at 3.
You're over there.
Yeah, we're the 3 of us over here. Just with the pricing alone on those, definitely not going to be, husband, wife, spouses, people with kids, any what we call family. They're just going to kind of be priced out. And I think I personally feel that these high rises, what I'm calling, in these high rise condos, they're for the younger generation, the people who don't have kids, the people who are working. And it's kind of it's split between a college town and a retirement town these days, is how I feel. And so I think it's going to be the younger kids who want to, go to school, go to work, party and have fun. They don't want no kids yet.
Yeah, right. I have 4. I don't
do
want
it.
kids. Trying to give them back.
Give them away.
Actually, 2 of them are okay.
Sell them.
2 of them are okay. So that would mean that those people probably are either going to have to be people that work at home, when you think? A lot of work, people telecommute. I mean, where's business coming from? They're trying to bring business into town, but
I would definitely say they'll probably be the telecommuters, the ones who do work from home. They travel a lot. They kind of use this as just a home base. The technology business, or just the businesses in general, are coming to this area, but it's a slower pace. I mean, with the Tech Ridge going in, if you don't know about that, Google that. That's an amazing thing that's going to happen. Once that really gets established, I think that's kind of what's going to put us on the map, more so to say, get more people in town, more of these big technology companies are coming in. But yeah, I think you've hit it spot on. Definitely those telecommuters who, travel a lot and just need a place to call home for now. So.
Gotcha. And just curious, what were you doing before real estate?
We don't talk about that.
Oh, that's what I was hoping for. Oh, that's a different show.
Yeah, that's definitely not this
It's
show.
on Sirius XM. We can't even talk about it on here.
We come on right after Howard Stern, right?
Awesome. I can't even comment on that. Christian. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Got a new business,
Yeah.
downtown massage and wellness, and right next to the chamber on 100 East.
100 East. Yep.
100 East. Heading north as you just passed the chamber building. Just opened, right?
Yeah.
And what do you do there?
So
They bake cakes, so
I know. What else do you do before give people back rubs besides that?
what do we do before it?
I don't.
or
Take two. Can we start the show over? This is crazy. So funny. So you're both licensed massage therapists? Let's start with that.
Oh yeah.
How long have you been a licensed massage therapist?
How long have I been a licensed massage therapist?
Yes.
2 years now.
Awesome. And because I loved your answer before, you're not certified massage therapist. What's the difference between licensed massage therapist and certified massage therapist?
The licensed ones are legit, and the certified ones.
They're licensed. That's actually true. So you've been doing that for 2 years. You decided to go off on your own.
Mhm.
How long you lived here in the area?
I've lived in the St. George area for 17 years now, I think.
17 years. And what made you get into this business?
I just like helping people. You know, it's
Because I think you got a great location there. I mean, if you haven't stood outside and watched what goes into the Chamber of Commerce office or the place is always busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and you notice, the Sunshiners came out and, showed their force for your grand opening, your ribbon cutting, and they're good. They'll spread the word. The Sunshiners are big mouths. They're nice, the nice kind of big mouths. So they'll tell everybody.
They have their own radio station too. Then
They don't. People listen to them. So how many rooms you have there? Let's walk us through your place. What is it that is special about what you guys do there? Why should somebody come see you? Aside from the fact that you're a nice guy and she's a tiny little person. Tell everybody your name, by the way.
Nikki Lopez.
Nikki Lopez. Nice Irish name.
well, what sets us apart from all the other places locally here in town is we try to immerse everybody in, when you go into a room, you want to feel that you're going to a different place, So we do have our themed rooms. We have a forest room, so you can get back to nature, get in there and relax.
It even smelled good.
Yeah, it even smells good. Yeah,
Unlike my house. Anyway.
But then we're going for the whole experience. Even like you said, smell and everything is just going to be. It's all going to be connected. And then we have our beach room. That's obviously like going to the beach. You just want to lay out in the sand and just relax.
I didn't see that room. So we had a tour. Was there sand all over the floor? I missed that part.
There was.
Okay.
Yeah, we were sitting there just making sand angels.
So I could have done without that visual. And then you have a couples room, right? You're building a couples room.
Yep, there's another couples room. It's a destination. It's more Europe based. So,
That's pretty cool.
so,
Pretty
yeah.
cool. What made you decide to get into this? What were you doing before? Let me ask you that.
What was I doing before opening my own place? I
Yes.
was doing massage.
And before that?
I sadly worked out at a Viricon till it closed down, that glass factory.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I was out there. So I saw that place close
That's a bummer.
twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Miss Lopez. May I call you Miss Lopez? J-Lo. J-Lo's sister, Nikki. You've been a massage therapist for how long?
Well, we've been doing this for about 2 years.
2 years?
We've been
Get closer to the mic so we can hear you.
Yep.
There she
officially
is.
licensed since August of last year.
Good for you.
So,
And you enjoy it?
yes, I do.
What's some of the rewards of doing this? I mean, you get to work for yourself. So personally, I think being able to work for yourself, like all you guys do, is awesome.
I'm a lady, not a guy. Let's get that straight.
Whatever you say, dude. You're a hot guy. You're a fun guy.
I'll
Is that
pay
better?
you later.
Great. So working for yourself is definitely a bonus. Wouldn't you agree?
100%.
Yeah, for sure. You set your own hours. The disadvantage is you work for yourself. So
I mean, I'm awesome, so I love working for myself. It's the best boss ever.
she drives a Tesla. It's okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We could take up the whole hour talking about the Tesla.
Oh
but
my gosh.
Yeah, we won't do that.
She does drive a Tesla.
I do drive a Tesla. Thank you.
Anyway, moving on. Nikki,
Yeah.
do you enjoy working over there?
Yeah.
What is so great about working for this guy right here? I like him. So I mean, this is.
I don't actually work for him. I am his partner.
Oh, you guys are partners. Oh.
straight.
Business partners.
No, I know.
No,
I've
not
met your
that way,
lovely
yeah.
wife.
Business partners.
I've met your lovely wife. So you have two women telling you what to do, basically. Yes. Smart boy. Smart boy. Do not argue. What's some of the drawbacks of being in business for yourself? Both of you can answer this. Either
At
all
the
three
same
of you.
time. Go.
Sure. Go.
You don't really get a day off.
Yeah.
Are you open 7 days?
Yes.
We are open.
You are.
Saturdays, yeah.
Okay. And you probably show homes on the weekends, right?
Yes, for sure. Weekends, holidays, after hours. You don't get a day off, and it's funny because when the brand new agents, it's so fun to hear like, I get to set my own hours, and I'm not going to work holidays, and I'm going to take the weekends off, and I'm like, get out of here.
Enjoy poverty.
Yeah, you're not going to be making any money. And I mean, with my business, they're working 9 to 5, so that's like the only time they can go see homes is after 5 o'clock, so.
I went to go look at homes when I was living in California, Northern California. And here's when I knew that the realtor did not know the area.
The Realtor, let's talk about that when
Did
you're
I say
finished
it's
with
two
your
words?
story.
Realtor.
Realtor. There we go.
Realtor.
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 Is that like Skeletor's brother?
It's like Whipple.
Whipple. Bev Whipple. So when they pull into a cul-de-sac and he goes, I just want you to see this area and see what the other homes are like in the area. That's when I knew he didn't know the area. Like, you have no idea where you are right now. No, not really.
Not really.
Lost.
Not really. Totally lost. But he was confidently lost, and that's the
good.
important thing.
Yeah, it's all about being confident.
So you're an independent contractor, obviously, in this type of business, but you work for a particular broker, or you do business with a particular broker.
Yes.
You hang your sign. I don't know what they call it.
No, you got it. You did it. You did it great.
Why ERA brokers?
Because they're awesome. They're first in service. Their technology is top notch. Everybody over there is so friendly and so nice. I've seen, some of the other brokerages and some of the other people, and the business is really sharky. I mean, if you think about it, all of us who hang our licenses at ERA or wherever, we're all in competition with each other. But the way I feel at ERA, like we're a big family. We're always there to help each other. We're always just available to help each other. And it's not that mentality of like, don't look at what I've got going on, mind your own business. Don't look at my paper. And it's not saying anything bad about the other brokerages. It's just in my experience, you just, see some sharkiness happening.
Yeah. And I'm sure that happens in all kinds of business. I mean, we all joke about massage parlors versus massage therapists, and when you guys gave the tour and I came outside, I was like, the only difference between your place and the place I normally go is I have to look both ways when I leave, make sure there's no cops outside. But, there's always going to be something like that in every business, and if you're honest and you're ethical, you set yourself apart. I mean, I give you a hard time all the time, but I love you. I mean, I totally, and for the record, I text her at least once a month and go, hey, I'm looking for a place for this comedy club. Find me a place.
Oh, I'm so tired of hearing about that comedy club. People need to call in and just tell them to move out to Hurricane because that's where it's at.
Someday.
Just by that, I'm tired of getting wrong.
We're going to call it Whipples.
The Whipple spot.
Whipple.
There you go.
Would you like some whipped cream? This is exactly how I anticipated this show to
We
go
need
today.
to stop ourselves.
We really do. It's getting awkward. Quick.
Oh, dear.
My camera is in front of you, so I'm looking at my camera and I see you, and
Oh,
it's
dear.
like very awkward.
I can't even.
Did you get a little piercing? Did you have that piercing before? I don't remember that.
I've literally had that for a long time. Years.
I've never looked at your
Many
face.
years.
I
I was
don't
about to say, you could totally never look at your face.
know. Checking out your tattoos.
There you go.
So, ERA brokers, where are they? Where's their headquarters here in the St. George area?
Well, their headquarters are on the Boulevard 201. Oh gosh, East Boulevard, or across the street from oh my gosh, I'm so terrible. Iceberg, thank you. Terrible. But
Not that I know where that is.
Yeah, not that you stalk that place out. But the better office is in Hurricane. That is my office where the Now team, me and my partner, Dave Shore, we have our licenses at. So
Very nice. I didn't know they had an office in Hurricane.
Oh, yeah. We've got 9 offices from
Really?
Salt Lake down here into Mesquite and Las Vegas. We've got a couple over there. So we are a big, nice, fancy company.
Like any business, there's always competition. Not only competition in your office, but there's like 50 different brokerages in this town, at least.
Yeah, you cannot throw a rock without hitting at least 2 agents.
And-
it's not even a joke.
And if you miss, it hits a hotel because there's like 500 hotels.
Or a Maverick.
Or a Maverick. Or a Perks.
Can we say church?
Yes, or a church building.
Okay.
You can say church building.
Okay, we'll say church.
There's can't have Starbucks, but there'll be a church.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
So, I mean, all the important things. We got coffee and real estate. I mean, that's what we're known for. So
Awesome.
yeah, a lot of agents in town, a lot of brokerages, and a lot of agents are opening their own brokerages because they don't want to work for anybody else but themselves.
Is it beneficial to work for an organization like ERA that has national awareness and branding so that you can connect?
That is the age-old question. It depends on, I guess, where you are, how successful you are, and how much liability you want to take.
Okay, so if let's say I'm coming from California like I did, I'm coming here to buy a home. What's the first thing a buyer should do when they get here?
Well, you call me.
Okay.
Can I throw out my phone number now?
1-800-WHIPPLE.
1-800-WHIPPLE. I should get that. That's a good one.
It is a good one.
Yeah, you should definitely reach out to a real estate agent. And they'll tell you the next steps, but I'll tell you the next steps right now for those 2 people listening. So get a real estate agent, make sure you feel comfortable with them, and then you want to talk with a lender because you can't go shopping without money. And so a lot of people think like, let's go look at houses. I've got $400,000. That looks like
The first thing they say, are you qualified?
Exactly. Literally, that's the first question we ask. Have you met with a lender? Because yeah, if you're looking at homes that are priced at $400,000, $300,000, but hey, you took a ding on your credit or whatever the case may be, and you can qualify for $200,000, then it just kind of pulls the rug out from under you, and it's really depressing. To see that. I mean, especially firsthand experience. You've got a young family. They need all these bedrooms and all these bathrooms, and they're looking at homes that literally are priced at $400,000. The lender says, "Hey, we can get you $250,000," and now they're just devastated. But as devastating as that is, they at least start somewhere, so they know where they need to be. They know what goals they need to hit. So yeah, find an agent that you feel comfortable with. That's me, by the way. And then second, I will give you a couple lender referrals.
What if they're looking before they move here? Because you can do that, obviously, with the internet and social media the way it is. They start looking. How do they find you then?
Definitely. Well, I think this all leads back to your comment about being unique and different. That's what my business is all about. And so I think, last year the number was 87% of people actually start their search online. So if you're
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a ton of people. If you're like me, I'm gritting my teeth. If you can't see me, you start on Zillow, but you
The
can
Z
go
word.
to, we don't talk about Zillow. We can talk about Zillow if we want to. It's just terrible. But yeah, I mean, typically people just go to Google and they'll type in a search, Hurricane, Utah real estate, best agent in Hurricane, which I come up under that. Thank you. I guess depending on what day. But yeah, people do start their searches online. So that's why I think it is important to find a brokerage like ERA and an agent like myself and my teammate. Because we do offer so much, like great professional photography. Everybody starts their search online. So having that professional photography is, that's just top-notch service that you can expect from a professional. So,
You know what I see a lot of lately are videos. People like doing
yeah.
videos of
Videos of the
some
future.
poor guy walks around the entire house and going, there we go.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's funny. So I love doing videos. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. My handle, my tag, whatever you call that. It's Your Tattooed Realtor. Yeah, it's all about, for me, it's about being unique and different. And so I love it. I painfully love it when I see agents just walking around and blah, blah, blahing through these homes because it's so boring. I'm like, I'm sorry. You gotta jazz it up, guys.
This music isn't because you're boring. It's because we have like 20 seconds left. We're going to take a quick break for sponsor identification, as they call it. Sponsor identification. And then we're going to come back, finish your thought. We're going to talk to you about what you guys are doing and then how we can help you guys grow your business in this community. So stick around, everybody.
Or
Startup
don't.
Nation. No, stick around. Both of you. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. This is Dave Smith, host of Ozark Highlands Radio. This week, we'll be playing a raft of great old traditional songs performed by Jimbo, Mathis, and kinfolks. Historian Dr. Brooks Blevins profiles the curious story of Katie Heidi. And I'll be making my weekly trip down into the archives, where my buddy Mark Jones has found an old recording of banjo master Jimmy Connor this week on Ozark Highlands Radio.
Ozark Highlands Radio, Sunday nights at 10 on Radio St. George 100.3.
Outdoor furniture to endure the desert climate. Comfort, easy maintenance, custom made for your home. Outdoor Living. Located at 735 South Bluff Street in St. George, Outdoor Living offers in-home consultation and design for custom outdoor furniture. Outdoor Living, a proud sponsor of the radio program here at Dixie State University.
The city of St. George is one of the fastest growing communities in the United States and is world renowned for its outdoor activities. sgcity.org/event calendar is a complete list of all the events the city of St. George puts on. Pickleball, swimming, festivals, classes, camps, and lessons for old and young alike. A list of things so long we can't say them all here. Find out what's happening in St. George at sgcity.org/event calendar.
When people feel something wonderful, when they really want to share their happiness, they sing. Join the Mormon Tabernacle Choir each week as they sing the world's most uplifting and joyful music. In music and the spoken word, you may forget the songs, but you'll remember the feeling of happiness.
Music and the spoken word, brought to you by Ken Garff St. George Ford Lincoln, Sundays at 7 and 1 on Radio St. George 100.3.
Hey Google, play Radio St. George on TuneIn.
We welcome you back to Startup Nation. Here's your host, Ed Tracey.
Your hair looks fabulous, by the way. It's not
still,
screwing up your
thank
hair.
you. All right,
I think
good.
your hair looks great. Christian, So now we can see Christian. Now you can see how handsome he
Oh,
is.
do people see this on?
Oh, this is on Facebook Live, YouTube
You weren't
Live.
lying when you
I
said it.
really was not lying. That's why I was like, please wear clothes this time.
I guess. It's depressing.
You want to talk about depressing? I can't fit into my pants anymore. I'm just going out there. There's some cats
That's
got
not
into my
normal.
house and shrunk my clothes.
Cats.
I guess. I don't know. Could have been munchkins. Could have been, I don't know.
Speaking of cats, if you go to the meowteam.com.
What, are you serious?
I'm very serious.
The Meow Team? That's a real thing?
All two listeners, I challenge you to go to the meowteam.com.
What?
It's the
What
best
is it?
thing ever. You have to go to it, Ed. I'm just saying.
The Meow, are they realtors? Don't tell
Well,
me.
they're
No,
the. Okay.
Is it, and it's a website?
It's a website. I
The
mean.
meowteam.com.
I've heard of them. They're actually the cat's meow.
Ooh, I like it. I'm liking that.
Move
Dave,
your
write that
camera
down.
back here. How did you two end up as business partners? So you've known each other. Did you work together before? Did you guys go through AA together? What?
We actually went to school together.
You did?
Yes.
Wow, you look so
AA
much
school.
younger than him.
Massage school.
Okay, that makes sense.
Gosh.
I know.
Beating you up.
And you guys went where? So what? How long do you have to go to massage school? I mean, it's not like a 4-year degree kind of thing. You're not going to doctor's school. I'm sure it's longer than people that cut my hair go to school. As you can tell, you don't have to be very smart to cut this head of hair.
It's usually about a year.
Talk into the mic, please.
It's usually about a year, but if you can have the option to do like day and night classes and get done quicker.
And what do they teach you? I mean, like different pressure points, or they teach you how to go, oh, you are so tense. We're just going to rub this right here. How does this work? Explain this to me. I don't know. Brandon Sieverts, are you listening? Honey, you are
Brandon.
so tense.
Brandon has so much better to do than listen to the
I
show.
love Brandon. Brandon is the marketing guy over at the Red Cliffs Mall. And if he is listening, which somebody will tell him about this, I'm going to get a phone call.
Oh, dear.
This is not what you expected, huh?
No.
Yep.
All right. Well,
This is why they only give me an
Back
hour
on
once a
topic.
week.
Reel it in.
so for school, I mean, you have to obviously learn the anatomy. You have to learn that where the muscles attach and everything, so that you can actually work on it correctly. So if someone can't lift their arm or lift their leg, you have to be able to know what muscle to work to help them relieve the tension or the pain that they're having.
Gotcha.
So and then we learn the different styles of massage. So from the relaxing Swedish to a nice deep tissue where I dig my elbow in you.
Is that the shiatsu? Isn't that what that's called?
It's called the You Pay Extra.
Exactly.
We're getting unfocused again. And is there a particular length? I mean, do you suggest like chiropractic? They say you got to keep coming back on a regular basis to work out, your subjugations or whatever they call it. And that. Do you suggest people go back on a regular basis to work out the kinks in their muscles?
Yeah, I mean, we tell people to come in, depending on, what hurts and, how they're feeling. So we base it on how the client feels, and, and once they feel to a point where they feel good enough that they don't want to, come in as frequently anymore, then I generally tell people come in once a month for like a maintenance massage where we just, work out the kinks and then you go back to feeling 100%.
Yeah, massage therapy's come a long way, I have to say. I mean, we give it a hard time. Any industry, we give it a hard time. But massage therapy, it's seen its run of jokes over the years, and it really is a legitimate business. I mean, so many people, if you think about it, you're sitting especially these days, you're sitting at a computer like this with your hands and your wrists up, and you're doing this, and you're on the phone, and you're texting, you're doing this all the time while you're driving because you're not supposed to text.
Or you drive a Tesla and it drives itself.
Oh, here we go.
Just
The
saying.
Tesla.
So do we get a ride in the Tesla then?
Yeah.
Yes, it's part of
I charge by the mile, so
Okay.
I got to put gas in it somehow.
It's
Yeah, I
electric.
was about to say.
There's no gas. Maybe that's part of the problem. You keep
Is
putting
that what it is? It's that Maverick gas I get.
Oh man. So there's different types of massage, and it's all based on areas of the body, or
Yeah, so, I mean, depending on what you want. You
turn that mic towards him. It's a big man. We need to hear his big voice.
Hello?
Oh, that was good.
See, this is what it's,
Alrighty.
so once you turn that little sound changer on, that's what my voice actually sounds like. This helps me sound a little more manly.
There you go.
So manly. I am so looking forward to you giving him a massage now.
Oh, dear.
No, it's all custom, If you want to come in and you just want to get the top half of your body worked on and that's what you're looking for pain relief, then we can do that. If you want to just get your feet, rubbed.
Is there something you'd like to say to us?
No, not at all.
Okay, great.
Nope, we're good.
And is there a length of time that you suggest for somebody to go in for a massage? Is it like, you hear, it's a half hour or an hour. Anybody ever do longer than an hour?
Yeah, we do hours.
That's
90
got to
minutes.
hurt. I mean, that's got to hurt your hands, dude.
My hands? Our hands?
Well,
We
are you walking on their back?
Well, we can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's called Ashiatsu.
Shiatsu.
I know I'm a pretty small guy, but I can
Holy
walk on their back.
shiatsu. I would pay to see that, actually. That'd be awesome.
You guys might have a side hustle going
This
on
is
here.
awesome. Great. Do you have a particular favorite massage that you give to people? I can't talk with you. This was clearly a bad choice of partners on this, but I am enjoying this all the same. Trust me, this will be good for business.
What kind of business, I'm not sure of.
Goodness.
But
Oh, my goodness. You're going to be selling trailer parks for the rest of your life.
oh, dear. So thank you. I am the wheel estate queen. If you
Are
have
you
it.
really? Oh, my
There's
gosh.
I'll have to email you that graphic later.
The wheel.
The wheel
Team me out and the wheel estate queen.
Real estate specialist. Yeah, that's great. Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
We're getting this all out on the table right now. Do you have a favorite massage that you like to perform?
Yes and no. It's we're focused more on the therapeutic, actually getting you to feeling better. But
Gotcha.
I mean, me personally, I do like to, every once in a while dig at people and get the stuff that most people can't get out, because
We're coming to you, Nicky, so get ready. You're dead.
Why? What kind of massage are you looking for, Ed?
No, nothing. I
shiatsu.
dated a massage therapist in the 90s.
Ugh.
And it was before I ever knew anything about it. She's like, "You are so tense. You need to have this on a regular basis." I'm like, "Okay."
That she did.
She did. Then we stopped dating. She wanted to charge me, so I was done. But no, I don't know. I mean, everybody says, "Oh man, you're so tense." And like people say, "Oh, you need a massage." I'm like, "No, I don't. I don't like being touched." But I guess it's good,
Dude,
right?
I think that's a misrepresentation of who you are. I don't like being touched.
I don't know what that means.
It means that's a lie.
Misrepresent.
You're a
Are you
liar.
are you referring back to New Year's Eve? Because we need to
Why does it always come back to New Year's Eve?
in a Tesla, everybody.
In a Tesla. That's right.
Great.
Oh dear.
No, I don't have a favorite. Nikki, we're going to you. We're changing the set. We are
Switch
going
it
to
up.
you, Tiny.
Change up.
All right.
So you've been doing this 2 years. What were you doing before massage therapy?
I was in the loan industry.
Oh. Here in Utah?
Yes.
Got tired of that?
Yes.
Got to deal with people like that, huh?
I know. I get tired of it way before 2 years.
So you said, enough is enough. I want to work for myself. Well, kind of in the loan industry, you kind of work for yourself too, don't you? Or
Yeah, I kind of did at that point. It was just kind of getting old and wanted a change of pace and wanted to be able to actually help people and have people actually look forward to seeing me. Collections.
I know,
Pretty
right?
horrible.
That sucks.
Yeah,
That's not fun. Do you have a family?
I do. I have 5 kids.
What?
Oh my gatos. I've got a house with lots of bedrooms to show you.
kids?
Poor thing. No wonder you need the wellness in your life.
Wow. How? Well, let's. Wow, that just floored me. How old's the oldest
16.
and the youngest?
2.
Oh,
Oh, you poor thing.
boys, girls.
We have 4 girls and 1 boy.
Oh man.
So you drink.
Occasionally.
I have 4 and 1 daughter, and I need Xanax. That one. Oh my- And the worst is she's the one that's the most like me.
Oh, poor thing.
I'm like, you need to get a job. You need to kill yourself, Dad.
Ooh.
Excuse me?
I raised you right.
Woo! I don't know
Approved.
where- you got that from your mother. I don't know where that came from. 5 kids. All right, so you work a lot.
Yes.
Even if you don't make money, you just want to get out of the house.
Sometimes, yeah. I think me and my husband use our work as an excuse.
Is he
to get out of the
is he a
house.
massage therapist?
No.
He's a dealer. No, he's not.
That's
What-
where you get your Xanax.
That's where you get
from.
the Xanax from. You need one, a green pill, purple pill. What do you need?
I got what you want. I got what you need.
This is gone. This is perfect. I can't even tell you. We have to have fun sometimes on this show.
Every
and
now and
today's
then.
the day.
There you go. Once a year, you're allowed.
So you got 5 kids. So you work a lot. Obviously, you get to work. With a 2-year-old, you need time to take care of the kid, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bless your heart. You're amazing. You have kids, Christian?
Yeah, 2.
I think I saw them at the
You did.
car show. I saw you twice that day.
You did.
Car show and the art festival.
Yeah, you were
I'm
following
sorry,
Yeah,
Christian.
that's
What?
what he said. You were stalking
I
him.
was told. Well, he's kind of hard to miss. So,
Well, when you follow me, it is kind of hard to miss me.
well,
yeah.
it's kind of hard to miss that car that you're driving.
Which one? The Tesla? I just got that.
Just picked it up.
Just picked it up today. Is your wife a massage therapist?
She is not, no.
What does she do for a living?
Right now, she's working as a receptionist at a doctor's office.
Gotcha. Oh, actually, that'd probably be good for referrals.
There you go.
Oh, and we don't want to say what doctor's office she's at because then the referrals end. All right, so you got a couple of kids. You got a bunch of kids. You have children.
I do have
I
children.
don't even know how that happened. I know your husband. God bless him.
Bless his little heart. Aw.
How's that gun he bought New Year's Eve?
It's still, oh Lord, this is like a really tender subject. It's still in the closet,
Daniel.
unshot, and we're trying to sell. If anybody wants a really fancy, I don't even know what it is, an AR something or other, whatever, call me.
Don't bid on a silent auction item on New Year's Eve after you've been drinking because
Yes,
you win.
yes, there's that, and we're gonna leave it at that.
That's awesome. All right, so now that we're totally unfocused here, just so I have a feel for how you guys started and all that stuff. So you're all in business here in St. George. Why St. George? What are some of the challenges that you run into as self-employed people, and what can we do to help you as a member of the community, a business person here in the community, build your business? Go.
Well, we opened a business here because we live here.
Come on
It's
in.
kind of hard to do massages over the internet or over the phone.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
The
There's
legal
websites.
the legal ones.
oh dear.
But no, it's. I mean, it's
Was
a
it
great
hard
place to
opening a
live.
business here? Because I've heard. I mean, I've never opened a business here. I would love to.
You need to find a building.
I need to find a building
American.
for my comedy club and an investor. $400,000, everybody. How many massages is that?
That's quite a bit.
There's a lot of massages. I'll have no hands left. So I've heard, it can be challenging to start a business in this community, and I think it varies by town. But why St. George? Why not Washington? Why not Santa Clara? Clara. Why not Hurricane?
We actually
I'm not one of those people.
It's Hurricane, everybody.
So that was.
What's that?
We got a pretty good location.
That's a great location.
Yeah.
That's an
So
all. I mean, you
we're
couldn't.
centrally located, and so that was kind of that was
We should have plugged the address.
What's the address, by the way?
168 North, 100.
Could you say that into the microphone for the taller people?
168 North, 100 East, Suite 105.
Right next to the Greater St. George Area Chamber of Commerce, everyone.
Yes, and behind Angelica's.
Right, behind Angelica's.
Yeah.
Where?
Sound it out.
No, I can't sound it out.
Use your big boy words.
What are your hours?
So we are open from 9 to 9 Monday through Saturday, and 10 to 6 on Sundays.
How many massage therapists do you have working for you?
What is it? 2 full-time and 3 or 4 part-time.
Gotcha.
So,
And besides massage therapy, when you say massage and wellness, what else do you do besides massage therapy? What other services do you offer there? I'm going to turn off your camera.
so the wellness, I mean, so we also do, well, we're actually looking for estheticians. So, but
So
we're gonna-
meta spa kind of stuff?
Yeah. So we're going to do facials. And then she actually has the rest of the wellness. So she'll list it out for you.
So we do energy healing, we do Reiki, crystal healing. The wellness part will actually be adding different things to classes to educate. We'll be doing retreats, guided
And Reiki's
meditations.
energy healing, right?
Yes. So
I've actually tried that. I was impressed. And I don't impress easy. Actually, I lose focus. What were we talking about? Squirrel. I'm all that stuff. It intrigues me, I have to say.
So yeah, the whole wellness is we are trying to educate people on how to take better care of themselves and do it in a natural, healing way. And so our job is to guide them and assist them.
So is it mostly external? I mean, is there anything that they can, like, you provide for diet or anything like that?
We
you can
will
do?
be providing classes where different way, like with recipes, different ways of eating.
I think that's a big thing too.
Yeah, like trying to give them simple recipes that they may like. We'll teach them about essential oils. Different exercises they can do with our website that we are building. We're going to be doing educating them about certain things that they can do to help themselves. And so with anything that we can do to help, we have somebody that we're going to be doing infant massage, teaching parents
Oh, cool.
how to care
That's
for their
probably good.
children.
I mean, all my kids were colicky. Every
Yeah.
single one of them scream
I
like.
have you as a dad. I mean,
The jury's still out on one of them.
Defiant.
He's 16, and the kid's well tanned. I don't even know what happened, but with stuff like that, it's got to be beneficial.
Yeah.
If it helps, adults
Yes.
that are in pain. Imagine what I could do for kids like that. You know. So
exactly.
Give him the back of my hand. Nope, didn't say that. I mean, what? I love my kids.
Oh my goodness. So now you've met Beverly Whipple,
Couple.
the real estate queen, the tattooed realtor,
That's right.
the purple pony.
Oh, I like
There
that
she
one.
is.
That's a new one.
Yikes.
Purple pony.
That's all I can say on the air. Anything else that you'd like to add to all the services that you offer? 9 to 9, 7 days a week?
6 days.
6 days, Sunday?
Sunday 10 to 6.
10 to 6.
Yep.
You've got a Facebook. The website's not up quite yet.
Yes, we're in the process of that now, and we do have the Facebook, so we're trying to update.
Downtown
do-
Massage STG
Yes.
on Facebook, right?
Yep.
Okay. What else should they know about your place? We know where you are.
So right now we are actually offering until the end of the month. We're offering a promotion for introductory rate for people to come in. We're doing 60 minutes for $40,
This is a great deal.
or 90 for 65.
Look at that. He knows too.
So yeah.
Tiny lady, tiny voice. Your husband's going to be so proud of you, though. When we repost this today and he sees you on the air, he's going to be like, I love her.
That's my girl.
That's my girl.
That's where she is. Get her home. She's out having fun.
This kid is screaming, get home and take care of this kid.
No, he's actually at work, so our kids get to go to daycare and school and stuff. So
They get to.
They get to.
Yep. They get a break from us.
It's called Mama's Vacation. That's what they should have called it. Mama's Vacation School.
Yeah. Here we go. Start a new daycare. That's the name of it.
Awesome. Downtown Massage and Wellness. Address again?
168 North, 100 East, Suite 105.
Phone number?
435-628-4444.
628-4444. All right. We might have time to come back to you. Purple Girl.
Yes, sir.
Beverly Whipple.
Whipple.
Any challenges that you've run into in business here in St. George?
Well, I have to
area?
deal with you frequently,
See?
so there's that. No, the challenges I think are education. I do like what she said. I mean, in real estate, we have such a lack of communication and education going on. So, I mean, and we've got so many agents that we've already talked about. I don't know what the number is recently, but it's like 1,300 agents are in the Washington County Board of Realtors. So
How many?
Around 1,300. Don't quote me on that number, but a lot, yes. And so, I mean, it's the 80-20 rule. 20% of them are doing 80% of the work. But the problem is people get their license. They think it's easy enough. They sell mom and dad's home. They sell their own home. But they don't take the time to actually educate any of their clients, customers. And so then it just kind of falls, to the rest of us to pick up the slack. And then we have to work harder to show everybody like, hey, realtors aren't like other bad industries. I'm hesitant to say used car salesmen because they're just paying the bills too. But I mean, that's what people equate us to, are used car salesmen. Sorry, used cars guy. But it's, I mean,
accept your apology.
that's just kind of the way it is. Our agents say sign here. Great, you're done. That's it. But for my teammate Dave and I, it's important that we educate people, and we're really
Being
big
a
on
consultant.
communication.
Really being a consultant rather
For
than
sure.
just saying,
Yeah.
you want this house, it's this much
Exactly.
money, sign here.
Exactly.
Because that happens. I'm sure it does.
100%. It happens all the time. And that's the biggest challenge I face. I mean, especially when someone's talked to an agent who's less than professional, they just get bad information. They're not educated. And I mean, this is the biggest purchase you'll probably ever make in your lifetime. And so for me,
Except the Tesla.
Anyways. Besides the Tesla, yes.
We don't drive Teslas. It's obvious.
I know one where you can get a really good price.
Does it come with a gun?
It probably would. I'll put it in the frunk for you, along with the bodies.
Oh man.
Where was I now? It's gone. She's gone. Challenges. Yeah, just education and communication. That's what we pride ourselves on, and we have to work harder to show people that agents are not scum of the earth. We're here to help you. And so, yeah, my partner and I take a lot of time to educate ourselves. I'm going to personally plug myself. I've got 11 designations and certifications, and your average agent might have one. So education is just really important to me because I want to know as much about my industry so I can pass it on to, a client. So, yeah, it's important.
Yeah, of course, because if you're taking the continuing education and you're learning about all sorts, loans, I mean,
everything.
Fannie Mae's or whatever the heck they're called. You hear all these different terms. You're like, can they say that on television? I don't even know what that is.
That's one of the words we were prompted not to say today, right?
It is one of the 7 words. Yeah, Fannie.
And Zillow.
And Zillow. We're not allowed to use Zillow May.
Ooh, that's a good
Zillow
idea.
Fannie Mae.
I've got a marketing idea from this now.
Yeah. You like my other one, the Purple Pony or whatever we call it?
No, I just said that to make you feel special.
Whatever. I am special.
Well,
Website?
The meowteam.com.
It isn't really. Stop it.
You can go to meowteam.com.
No, what's your website?
Our real
all
website
all 3 of these people are going to go and go,
It's a thing. Check it out. It's the best thing ever.
Check it out.
No, it's nowteamhomes.com. So you can search properties for sale there. You can get in touch with us there. But the easiest way to get in touch with me is, of course, call or text 435-705-1857. And, let me know what's going on. Of course, we love referrals. So if you know anybody who's looking to buy or sell, we love to help everybody. And like I said, education and communication are top priorities for us. So rest assured, we'll take care of all your real estate needs.
And do you have a particular area that you specialize in?
Pretty much just southern Utah. I do love the Hurricane Valley, as you well know.
Why?
Because right now it's quiet out there, but that's where the business is going, Ed.
That's where they're putting the LDS temple. Did you know that?
That wonderful.
And they're going to put a Walmart on the first floor, I heard.
Even better. Great commerce there. No, it's quiet, and you can save about 5 to 10% when you buy a house out there. The locals, it's funny to me, the locals are like, oh, I don't want to drive all the way out to Hurricane.
I hear that all the time. And it gets a bad rap. I know. It does get a bad rap.
People
I get it.
But
But
Hurricane.
There's some very nice developments out there.
There are, and there's tons of new buildings going on, or new developments, subdivisions. So it's a great area. And for me, I was at my St. George office today, and again, just tons of agents. They're all trying to help people in St. George, and St. George is a big enough area that we can all work comfortably here. But Hurricane is just, nobody specializes in Hurricane. I'm pretty sure none of the agents are listening to this show, so that's my secret. Nobody else is specializing in Hurricane. So I just like the feel of it. I grew up in Lavercan.
You did?
I did. Isn't that exciting?
That explains everything.
Everything. So yeah, I just like that area.
It's a nice area. I give you a hard time.
Yes.
And maybe I'll look for a place out there.
Nah, you should come out to Hurricane sometime.
I was out there for the car show.
See, everybody was out there for the car show.
Man, oh man, that place was packed.
Oh, was it? Lots of people out in Hurricane, huh? Mm-hmm. You should put a comedy club out there, Ed. I got a building for you, Ed.
You should make me.
Oh, I will.
Somehow I believe
Here's
that.
a contract. Sign here.
Yikes. There we go.
Don't worry about that.
I knew it.
Write a check to me. It's fine.
If I write a check to you, it's going to be the other 2 women that I've been married to over the last 20-something years.
All right. I've got to go. See ya.
See how it is? So we got a couple of seconds here. Give your phone number one more time.
435-705-1857.
Beverly Whipple.
Beverly Whipple.
The tattooed realtor.
Your tattooed realtor.
Your tattooed.
There you go.
Just my tattooed
Yeah,
realtor.
yeah, well.
And give your phone number one more time.
435-628-4444.
Christian, Nikki, Beverly. You guys are awesome.
It's been
This is a good show.
pleasure,
This has
Tracey.
put us on the map today, everybody. Startup Nation. I wish you guys the best of luck in your business. If you have any suggestions for the show, by all means, give me a call. Look me up at Tracey Live, or you can find me on Radio St. George. Startup Nation, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Startup Nation with Ed Tracey. For video and or audio of the show, go to YouTube or Facebook, Podbean or Spotify, and search Radio St. George. Or go to radiostgeorge.com. We invite you back next Tuesday at 3 o'clock